This is not the type of video that I usually figure I'm going to post here, but something extraordinary happened this evening, and I at least want to document it. I'm not going to get into too much detail because that would defeat the purpose. But I've spent the last several hours listening to Wayne Dyer and one of his books where he talks about different authors and poetry that have meant a lot to him. And the ones about forgiveness really just jumped out at me. Both me asking for forgiveness from people that I have hurt, but also for me to forgive those who have hurt me. I'm so sorry. I thought I had done that. And there were a couple people that I just wanted to make sure that I asked forgiveness of. But also, I felt this urge that I needed to forgive. There's a couple people that I thought I had forgiven for things that had hurt me. But there was one in particular that I probably had never forgiven. And I just got this big feeling that that's what was holding me back. It's something I needed to do, not for that person, but for me. I was hurt and betrayed more from that person than anyone else. And this was more than a decade ago. In the meantime, or at that point, when things became apparent, I had held on to the evidence, the material evidence that would, quote unquote, prove me right. I've held on to that, as I said, for over a decade. Even longer than the whole length of the relationship with this person had been. It's not anything I thought about on a day-to-day no. But it was still there. Meaning, if, the saying that, revenge is a dish best served cold. Oh yeah, I could have done that. But now I know not only do I not want to do that, perhaps it is holding me back in some cosmic way by still having the evidence to do so. So tonight, on a full moon, I took the information, papers, DVDs, things like that. I took the evidence that I had and I ceremoniously disposed of them in my fireplace. I thank them for being there, for giving me whatever patience or whatever it was that they were providing me at the time. But I do know that the past is not worth my future. Pain that I had in my past is not worth the future that I am manifesting now. Yes, I got rid of all the evidence, something that my logical, smart person inside of me would never have done. But it's not worth it anymore. It's not worth it to hold on to that. It's not worth it to tell the stories. And gee whiz, it's a very entertaining story, but it's not worth it anymore. My future, my present, and my future is not worth an entertaining story from the past. And for whatever reason, I just got it. I just got it tonight. I had a white candle. I had my sage. I had a rose quartz. And I just sat in front of the fireplace. And piece by piece, parted with this paperwork, this whatever, that I had. An entertaining story is not worth it anymore. I am moving forward. I am moving towards the wonderful future that I know I have. I know that God is with me. I know that I am part of God here on earth. I know so much more than I did back then. I want to go forward in peace and in love. And it was just something I felt that I had to do tonight. I was just overcome with the desire. It's like, you don't need this anymore. You don't need this anymore. And for those of you who know how much I love musicals, I kept hearing this song in my head from Hamilton. With the line, forgiveness. Can you imagine forgiveness? Can you imagine? And that's what I heard. So whether or not I post this, whether or not whatever, I just want to document it. As grainy and in the dark as this is. Thank you for being here on this journey with me. So, namaste.